Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Rick Godley alongside Kris Barney. We're going to take a moment to focus on DART. We happen to be inside of the Lincoln Parish Museum, 609 North Vienna in Ruston, to record and podcast, vlogcast, not only DART, the organization, but a special upcoming seminar is going to be held. Kris Barney is going to get trained. It's called Cut It Out. This is Beauty Rises Up Against Domestic Violence, where beauticians, hairstylists will be trained to look for signs, but more so than the signs there, Kris, if you will, talk about the relationship between hairstylist and client.
Yes, absolutely. Well, a lot of times our hairstylist can also be our counselor. Also, a lot of times the hair salon is the only place a woman can go alone. If she's in an abusive relationship, usually her abuser controls every aspect of her life. But the hair salon is mainly women, so he feels more comfortable letting her go to the hair salon alone. And a lot of times, our salon, our stylists can be our counselor. We can open up and talk about things. And then at the end of our visit, usually we can walk away from that and nobody talks about it until the next visit. So I think it's very important that our stylists spot the signs of domestic violence, open up a conversation about, if they're safe, how are they feeling. So,
the Beauty Community Against Domestic Abuse called Cut It Out. It's going to be a training September 12th in our area, correct, for area beauticians. That's why we're getting this message out now early, so you could help us, help DART, help them, help someone who just needs to know. The physical signs, the obvious ones, are obvious. However, through a conversation, you can start to pick up, and some of the beauticians, and we talked about this before, Kris, this is a subject that kind of paralyzes people, where they know something's going on, and I'm talking outside the abusive relationship, but they don't know how to broach the subject.
Exactly. A lot of times, people are afraid to have a conversation with their client about the signs that they may witness. A lot of times, let's say for instance, the stylist may say, "Hey, let's do something new and innovative. Let's cut your hair, or maybe do a different color, maybe some." And the victim will say, "Oh no, I can't. I have to keep it just like this. I'm not allowed to cut my hair." And so those are subtle signs that there's some control. Also, there's always the cost, how they pay for their, or he will come in and pay for the services. And so there are some subtle signs that I can teach our stylists to pick up on, even when there are no physical signs of domestic abuse.
This is an incredible, timely subject too. It'll be September 12th. So mark your calendars and push this message out far and wide to train area beauticians, stylists to be trained for, because here's something else. This issue rises up incredible amounts of emotions, like from one paralysis, like the beauticians say, "I don't know what to do," so they do nothing, or "I'm going to do something about this," and that may not be the wisest thing to do.
Right.
This is where the training comes in.
Exactly, because so I will teach you how to approach the subject, or to gently try to open up a conversation. The most important thing that I want people to know is to always approach it with no judgment whatsoever.
Right.
Because judgment, she will not open up to you. But I'm also going to teach how you can safely get your client to the resources they need. We don't want you to be their savior. We want you to point them in the right direction to services like DART that will get them out safely and get them the help that they need to get out.
You mentioned the no judgment. My mind flashed to one of the greatest characters in the Bible that has no name, but everybody knows, the Good Samaritan. When he saw that person in that condition, it says, wondering what that condition meant, it says he's half dead. He didn't come up and said, "By the way, are you one of these?" He didn't. He just took care of the needs. So that being said, help us help DART, and let's put the message out here, Kris, because somebody's going to be watching this, and somebody will be helped through all this
Right.
training.
Well, I certainly hope so.
Oh, very much
Yes.
so. But somebody is watching this who needs help now, and there is a number, and that's what DART is. It's 888-411-1333, 888-411-1333, because as we spoke in past shows, every situation is unique.
Yes.
However, the situation you may find yourself in has been dealt with successfully in the past through organizations like DART.
Absolutely. And here's the thing also that is important for people to know is that you do not have to be physically abused or have physical marks to come to DART for services. We are always able to help with counseling, help with children's counseling. We also have the resources to get you on your feet if you have to leave your situation with just the clothes on your back and your children. That we have those resources.
Not only that, for the individual, but for those who surround that individual. And hello, I just don't know what to do.
Exactly. We can always help with those kinds of services, helping you help them. Again, it's so important to be non-judgmental.
Sure enough.
Because on average, it takes a victim 7 times to leave their abuser. And it gets exhausting. We understand that. But you have to understand how the brain has been rewired.
888-411-1333, if that's the number you need to call right now. Help is just that phone call away. Kris Barney coming up September 12th. Cut it out. It will be a breakfast. It'll be a Monday, right?
It will be a Monday, since most stylists don't work on Mondays. They work through the weekend. And I will personally be visiting the salons in Ruston with You're Invited. It will be a breakfast. We are going to do it from 10 to 11:30 with homemade, I might say, sausage rolls and cheese rolls. Are going to be so delicious. And the training is really only an hour and 15 minutes, but I'm going to open up the floor for discussion. It's always important to me to discuss. And then we'll have you out of there. Like I said, I'm going to visit. We also will have, I want to show this.
Sure.
This is There Is No Excuse for Abuse, the National Domestic Violence Hotline. These are these brochures or these flyers that you can post in your salon. Also, during the training, this is one of my favorites, is the participants guide, and it's just a few pages, and it's something that you can go through while I'm training you, make notes, and take it home. And by the time you leave the training, we will have cards for you to pass out or to put in your salon. And you will have the references and the services and everything that you need to help your client should she be in an abusive relationship.
Circle the date, Monday, September 12th. Fee? Is it going to be?
It's free.
Totally free.
Totally free.
Free and food. One thought that crossed my mind, it's kind of like the proverbial wise as serpents, harmless as doves. Having that, since we are designating or thinking that the beauty salon is a city of refuge, a respite and a safe place, if you will.
Safe place.
But having that poster in visible sight in case he does come in and have to pay, maybe it should be in the...
That's right.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I agree. And a lot of times the salons will put it in the ladies' room. That's what I mean. On the door.
Yeah.
We also have... we'll be passing out these other little cards that can be hidden even in your drawers of your station in case you need to pull one out and give it to her. And so we will talk about discreetness as well.
Well, this is the crux of the matter, and the number is 888-411-1333. Kris Barney, community advocate, willing to go anywhere, anyplace, anytime to speak to any organization, including churches, communities, sororities, football teams, all of the above. So put her to work. Anything else we can say here for you?
No, I'm just excited to be able to do this and to educate the community. That's my job at DART, is to go out into my community and speak to whoever needs or would like to learn about the different dynamics of domestic violence and how DART can help.
All right, there you have it. Thank you so much for your time.
Rick. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you for watching. Help us help more. You know what to do. Like, post, and share, etc. Push the message out far and wide. I'm Rick Godley. This is Kris Barney, and we'll stream you later.